Today's program is especially interesting because there are so many fascinating questions in the world. The question is, what kind of body does God have and what is God really like? I think this is the most interesting question. So today, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. When we talk about God, about the body of God, we need to understand that this is a very broad and profound question. For example, God has many manifestations, many forms of himself because he is omnipresent, omnipotent, and eternal. At any given moment, in order to manifest or do anything, he needs a certain capability to do all of this. I am deeply convinced, this is a subjective opinion, but I am deeply convinced that the body of God is space itself. If there is no space, then there can be no action. And the idea that there is no space is impossible. There never was a time without it, and there never will be. Now imagine that humanity advances its scientific and technological progress to such an extent that a rocket it creates in the future, for example, and this is just an example, can travel 1 billion kilometers in a single second, and yet it would still never be able to reach from one edge of space to the other to find, see, or feel that there is an edge. Why? Because since we say that God is eternal, almighty, and omnipresent, then what can be truly omnipresent? What is that? Planets, humans, objects? No, only space, only and only space. So when we say the body of God is space, well, we must understand that everything living and non-living, programmed and unprogrammed, all beings in existence and non-existence, all are located on his body. And the body gradually, at a specific point in time, undergoes a transformation of their quality, their quantity, their actions, their content, and a wide variety of other important characteristics. So, when we say that the vast outer space sometimes seems completely empty to us, it is actually incredibly far from being truly empty. Why? If we consider the ancient Chinese philosopher, the venerable sage and the legendary founder of Taoism, known as Laozi, he explicitly and clearly states in his teachings, there is absolutely no such thing as true emptiness. In reality, there is no emptiness. For those who understand physics and those who don't, I will explain on a basic level why there is no emptiness. If you look around, there are billions of molecules, atoms, protons, neutrons, and both familiar and unfamiliar objects, each performing its own function. And indeed, they fill this emptiness. Space, thanks to space and thanks to God, we